Welcome to New Business in Later Life, where we prove that it's never too late to pursue your entrepreneurial dreams. You will meet remarkable individuals who launch successful businesses over 50, sharing their stories, challenges, and enthusiasm. Your host, Ildiko, is a former social housing professional, textile designer, and teacher who described herself as a life artist. She is now a property professional, business network host, and facilitator of the Entrepreneurs Club. Subscribe now to hear these inspiring stories every week.
So we've talked about a few challenges this business brings. Talk to me about the ups of it. So why chauffeuring, and why do you love it so much? Because clearly you are very enthusiastic about it. You're very proud of your achievements over the 2 years. So what are the best things about this chauffeuring business?
Well, there's loads that I like. I don't do an awful lot of driving myself these days. Which is,
Did you do any at the beginning?
I did at the beginning,
Okay.
yeah. We all dipped in, rolled our sleeves up and got stuck in, except we can't roll our sleeves up because it's not in our uniform protocol. But but yeah, I used to do a lot. So did Andy, the MD. When we were starting the business up, everybody had to sort of, if you want, muck
Chip
in
in,
and do it. Now, it's an interesting period for us, really, because we're moving out of this small local business into a regional corporate, although not a very big one. Our approach to the work we're doing now is far more corporate. Just the sheer number of people we employ and the number of jobs we're doing now, our systems and processes have to be really slick.
And is it largely you and Andy who developed those systems and processes?
The system that we use is a piece of bought-in software that manages all the logistical aspect of the business. And we have a number of apps that are available to professional drivers like ourselves that help manage the fleet. And Eva, our head chauffeur, it sort of takes the role of fleet manager because she's our link between the chauffeurs and the directorate.
In the office.
Yeah.
The back office, yeah.
So we use a lot of that. All the other systems, HR systems, development conversations, that's all done by myself.
Right, okay.
But
Interesting.
we work efficiently. We're a good team. I don't want to say this, but we don't make mistakes because that's...
Well, do
that
make
means
mistakes.
something's going to happen now, doesn't
Funny
it?
enough, I mean, any personal development or business development books you read or listen to, it says, make mistakes, learn from them. The sooner you fail, the sooner you can get up and do better.
I don't tend to read books like that.
I'm totally addicted to them.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should be addicted to doing a lot more. But I am doing.
Yeah, no, I've got a wealth of academia behind me, and I read some things. I've got a couple of authors in those fields that I sort of watch out for a little bit, and I'll probably take on board maybe less than 50% of what they're saying and agree with it. Simon Sinek is one, but he's very American. Stephen Bartlett is another. Both have moments of absolute ingenious sort of commentary, and there's others you think, I don't think you really understand what you're talking about there.
Yeah, I am actually currently listening to Simon Sinek's second book.
All right.
The Find Your Why. It's very, very interesting. It sounds very time consuming. So whether I'm ever going to be able to go through the proper how to do it, but it's very interesting to read these books because they overlap so much. Over time, I'm noticing, yes, I'm doing that. I've implemented that. I still need to brush up on that. So it's nice to know that I'm making progress in my own personal and business development.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like them. So why did you think that now, 2 years ago was a good time to set up a chauffeur business?
We were coming out of COVID.
True.
Andy had previously owned a taxi company.
Okay. Yeah.
And did a little bit of chauffeur work. And the conversation went along the lines of, let's just focus on chauffeur work, and will you help me build it?
Do you have much competition down here in the Southwest?
It's a difficult one to answer because there are people who offer that service not to the standard we offer.
Okay, so you've completely risen above and introduced something brand new
absolutely.
to the area.
We operate a level beyond what most people...
So was there a need for this high-level chauffeur service in the Southwest?
Apparently so.
And nobody has tapped into it?
Well, as I
or
said,
not,
there are
not
people...
to the extent.
There are people who've got a nice car and are smart and do a decent job. Once their book is full, that's it. That's as much as they can do. Whereas we have 18 drivers.
Yeah.
So our capacity is great, and we don't intend to stop with what we've got.
So am I right to read from your words that you sort of thrive on growing the business?
Yeah.
So what sort of plans have you got? Are you planning to grow it nationwide and beyond?
I wouldn't say nationwide. I think we'd like to get up to Bristol probably in a few years' time. Dominate the Southwest, if you want.
Why
the
not?
greater Southwest.
Why not? Well, I think that's your very job, the domination. But by the sound of it, you really tapped into a market that wasn't served.
I don't think it was served particularly well. I'm being really respectful because we have friends down here who operate chauffeur businesses.
Right, okay.
And I wouldn't want to upset them in any shape or form because they do really good work. But as I said, they have limited capacity.
Yeah. Do you actually tap into support from other businesses?
Yes, yeah. We're members of the Guild of Professional Chauffeurs, and we know that any member of that guild operates to a similar standard to ourselves.
Right.
They're a good organisation, and we will often call upon other members or other businesses that we are confident operate to the same levels as us to fulfil our order book. It's sometimes quite a challenge. Also, we get a lot of work that London chauffeur companies set up or offer us because they don't like coming out of London.
Oh, how interesting.
And they certainly don't like driving Devon and Cornwall's roads.
Funny.
Our cars are large.
Yeah.